During the 1970s, Yugoslavia and Romania began planning the development of a new ground attack aircraft to replace both the lightly armed Soko J-21 Vultur and the Republic F-84 Thunderjet that were then in the Yugoslav People's Army's arsenal. The result was the Soko J-22 Orao, a light ground attack and tactical reconnaissance aircraft with a secondary low-level interceptor role. Romanian version is designated as the IAR-93 Vultur. Currently, Serbian Air Force operates a total of 32 J-22 Orao aircraft. The J-22 has a length of 13 meters, a wingspan of 9.3 meters, a height of 4.52 meters, an empty weight of 5.5 tons, and a maximum takeoff weight of 11 tons. It is a single-seat, twin-engine attack aircraft with a simpler structure and was built using both indigenous and license-produced avionics and equipment. The twin-seat version, the NJ-22, was primarily assigned for various training purposes, including the advanced flight and weapons training syllabuses, but could also be used for combat missions. The exterior design of the J-22 is quite typical for a combat aircraft of the Cold War era. The cockpit was set aft of a short-nosed cone with a raised fuselage spine blocking views to the rear. Intakes were set outside of the cockpit walls. The pilot sat in an ejection seat under a lightly framed, single-piece canopy, offering good forward and side vision. The wing main planes were high-mounted, and each assembly afforded a pair of hardpoints. The tail included a single vertical tail fin and two very low-set horizontal planes. The twin-engine arrangement exhausted through a pair of circular jet pipes under the tail fin. The undercarriage was of a tricycle configuration with double-wheel main legs and a single-wheel nose leg. At the heart of the J-22 are two Turbomecanica-built Rolls-Royce Viper Mark 6 3347 turbojets with 17.97 kN drive thrust edge and 22.24 kN with afterburner. The aircraft can reach a maximum speed of 1,130 km per hour at sea level and up to Mach 0.96 at an altitude of 11,000 meters. Its combat range is 522 km, ferry range is 1,320 km, service length is 15,000 meters, and rate of climb is 89 meters per second. The standard armament of the J-22 is a pair of 23mm GSH-23L internal cannons for closing work. 5 hardpoints were used to carry various external ordnance options, including missiles, conventional drop bombs, and rocket pods. Supported weapons including AGM-65 Maverick guided missiles, Matra-Durandal runway denial bombs, and cluster bombs. The aircraft could haul up to 6,200 pounds in stores. The J-22 Orao made its maiden flight in November 1974. The aircraft entered service with the air forces of both Romania and Yugoslavia, as well as several of Yugoslavia's successor states. During the 1990s, the TAP saw action during Yugoslav wars, typical flying ground attack missions in Croatia, Bosnia, and Kosovo. Currently, the Serbian Air Force and Air Defense was the only entity still operating the TAP.